later on.
Following the trail of spice shipments, we made our way up to Nunavut Bay, Canada, the secret hub of Jean Bison's shipping empire. As a young man, he trekked across Canada to strike it rich during the gold rush of 1852. An avid prospector, he took some chances and ended up buried alive in an avalanche. Miraculously, the quick freeze kept him alive, and 120 years later, thanks to global warming, he thawed out. A product of his time, he dreams of taming the wild north, damming every river and chopping down all the trees, with progress delivered at the sharp end of an axe. Shipping spice for the Claw Gang proved a lucrative way to bankroll his one-man war against nature. And yet, I have to feel a little sorry for him. He's just a normal guy from the 1850s. Back in his day, he'd be a hero, but today, he's a villain. Either way, that man's got more than his fair share of the clockwork parts. What a low-tech guy like Jean Bisson is doing with robot parts is a mystery. I almost don't want to know. But as always, it's only a matter of time before I find out.
And again, he's got the clockwork lungs and the clockwork stomach. And of course, the clockwork talons as well. He's probably the Claw Gang member that has the most of the Claw Gang, or of the clockwork parts. Just to think that, though. He's the Claw Gang member to have the most parts. I guess if you don't count Arpeggio, though. If you don't count Arpeggio. Which again, he's got a lot of the other parts, too.
That cabin may seem rustic, but don't be fooled. It's the control center for Jean Bison's trade empire. Sneak inside and raid his files. You're sure to find out where he keeps his clockwork parts.
Ransacking his files doesn't sound hard. Now, climbing up a sheer rock wall, that'll be a challenge.
You're in luck. Before Jean Bisson took over, this used to be a popular destination for rock climbers. Some of their old wall hooks are still around.
I'm guessing I just jump and hit the circle button to latch on.
That's right. And remember to lean back before you spring off the hook. You'll get more altitude.
Thanks for the tip. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, being able to do our good old wall hooks.
Jackpot, Sly. That's Jean Bisson.
Looks like he didn't notice me come in.
Just stay out of sight and take a picture of each of his trade routes. They should narrow our search for his share of the clockwork parts.
All right, I'm on it.
Hello, Arpeggio here. Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze?
Again, RIP to a lot of the Claw Gang members,
Yeah,
voice
I think
actors.
better all my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain.
Yes, of course. One must keep blood in one's brain.
Yeah.
But do tell.
Really, the only Claw Gang's members that are still alive, the actors, is the Maitre, the guy who played the Maitre, and also Razan, because it's the same guy. Sadly, the other Claw Gang members sadly died of their actors.
Communist troglodyte, you've already got the lion's share
Sad
of
to
the
say.
pie. Would you take my meager portion of the robotic bird for your own? It stripped me of all my earthly pleasures.
Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather. It's just that I found some real use for the clockwork parts I got. Why, I put 3 of them in the engines of my best trains. With those robotic doohickeys feeding the fire, them
There you
trains
go.
run all night.
Sly, did you hear that? Bison's hidden the Iron Horse blueprints in his trophy bass.
I don't know why I went out if I didn't even get the trophy, or I didn't get the blueprint. I didn't even get the blueprint yet. I don't know why I went outside. Yeah, I don't know why I went outside if I didn't even get the blueprint yet. There we go.
Excellent. Now get out of that cabin before you're spotted. After analyzing Hassan's decorating techniques, I think we'll find the other trophy bass above the mantle in the 2 remaining cabins.
Wait for the train to go by.
Yep, just like I thought. Get to the fish above the mantle and steal those blueprints.
Attention all cabin guards.
That's another blueprint.
2 down, 1 to go.
Jump onto that ice and then jump off of it. Thankfully we can get all these bottles in one go though, and unlike on the last episode where we have to have, it would make it a bit easier to have a power-up, one of the power-ups, to get up there higher. I know there is a way to be able to get it without it, but it can be pretty annoying. And here's where the vault is
The last trophy bass is above the fire.
in this episode. There you go. That's all 3.
Exceptional work, Sly. That's the last of the blueprints.
All of John Bisson's blueprints.
All 3 blueprints, we should be able to isolate and track the Iron Horse trains through that satellite dish.
Top of the mountain, huh? Shouldn't take long.
That was great. I mean, I do have to get days anyway. Right, gotta get these bottles up here. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26.
This appears to be the only way up. Keep an eye out for those rock climber roll hooks. They might be useful. This is great. We've got total access to the train's GPS system. It's all on my computer. Head back to the safe house. I'll crunch some numbers and give you and Murray the rundown. Thanks to Sly's efforts, we now know the location of all three of the local Clockwork parts. 2 lugs and a stomach. Jean Bison has grafted each piece to the engine in one of his Iron Horse trains. This improvement allows the trains to run all night and all day. We won't have the luxury of sneaking in while they're stopped. While they're in motion, the only way aboard is through a hatch on the caboose roof, which unfortunately has been locked down. These need to go. First, collect the spice gas from the balloons above town, and then land on the back of the caboose to blow off the locks. Once the way is cleared, I'll suit up and jump into Iron Horse number 1 while it passes near town. With some luck, we'll have the first Clockwork lug in a few hours.
Yeah, getting the spice balloons. Getting the spice balloons. way. Yeah, I saw that coming. I saw that coming. Just need 2 more bottles. And then that'll be all the bottles in episode 6.
Okay, Sly, we need to break into the Iron Horse trades, but the only way in, through the caboose, is locked. To blow the locks off, you'll need to collect the ultra-unstable denatured spice gas from those balloons floating above town.
How am I supposed to get up there to collect the spice gas?
Murray's already commandeered this ice plane. Jump on its strut, and he'll fly you up to a good paragliding altitude. Oh, and strap on a special vacuum backpack. It'll automatically collect the spice gas after you pop the balloon.
Sounds like fun.
Once you've collected enough gas, you'll have to land directly on the train's caboose.
Why directly on the caboose?
Denatured spice gas is very unstable at lower altitudes. Unless you land on the caboose, you won't have time to get the gas tank to the lock before it blows up.
So you're saying I either land on the caboose or get blown to bits?
That's correct. Chemistry can be a harsh mistress.
Yeah, seems safe on how they're doing it.
The spice gas is lighter than air. Popping balloons should keep you aloft.
This one can be interesting. That's all I can put it. Is interesting. Especially trying to land on the caboose itself.
That did it. You got a full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose.
And it really doesn't matter which one you try to land on, though. Too. That's the thing. It doesn't really matter which one you try to land on first. Just make sure you land on it like that.
Get back to the ice plane. 2 more cabooses to blow open.
Alright, up to second time.
The gas tank is full. Find a caboose and try for a landing.
I don't know if I would. We'll try to go for this one because I'm not sure if I was going to be able to make it to that other one in time before I went into the tunnel.
Meet Murray at the ice plane. You guys are doing great. There's just 1 caboose left.
Try not to get blown up.
Okay, there's the other caboose.
Pull up on gas. Target the last caboose.
Okay, gonna have to go this direction. I thought I was about to miss it. To be honest, I thought I was gonna miss it just a bit.
Yes, you guys did it. All the Iron Horse trains are unlocked.
Okay, let me see. Excuse me, bear. Man, this bear can run fast. It's like getting chased by the warden on Minecraft. It's like getting chased by the warden. How fast it can go. And it's just trying to matter of where that last bottle is. Where the last bottle is. There it is. Pretty sure this was also the one that we needed too. Yep.
John Bison's in for another rude awakening the next time he checks in this vault. The code should be 129.
129. Music box. Let me say something. Get back to the safe house from this way right quick. Just want to look. Let me see. Yeah, we can get hover pack. There we go. That should be actually what we need. So if we go back to the episode menu again and go back to episode 4, we should be able to use, or episode 5, sorry. Yeah, we should be able to use Bentley's hover pack to be able to get up to that last bottle. There we go. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I was thinking of another ability for Sly that would make you go a bit higher as well. But I forgot about the hover pack. Bentley's hover pack. I didn't think about that. So let's go and get the vault for this episode.
here. Punch in 969.
9, 6, 9. There you go. The rage bomb.
Got the rage bomb.
Right, we are back now. I don't know why I just activated that. Yeah, we are back. We are back from the, what would you call it? Intermission? I think that's how you would put it, intermission. Yeah, from the intermission. I'm pretty sure that's how you phrase it. I'm pretty sure that's how you phrase it. From what I've seen, the Welcome to Derry Season 2 has not been greenlighted yet. Season 2 has not been greenlighted. I'm sure it probably will be. Just from the very positive things from the first season, I'm sure. And again, it's really up to HBO Max too. Right, for if the It prequel series will get a Season 2. I guess we'll go ahead and do Bentley. I mean, not Bentley. Sly. Since we are Sly. Might as well. Ow. Ow. Ah, there's a train. Yeah, look out for the train. Yeah, my list of the public domain characters that I have, movies that I have watched, is really expanding. I can just say it's expanding. Bambi the Reckoning to Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 1 and 2, The Cinderella's Curse,
Don't worry, Bentley. I know how
The Mousetrap, Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare, Screamboat.
Having all the facts.
Calm down. Carmelita's not cruel like the Contessa. I'll follow her without being seen. She's bound to check on Murray sooner or later.
Okay, that's a good plan. Just don't get caught too. I don't want to be alone again.
Poor Bentley just doesn't want to be alone again. Yeah, really just don't get caught. Should be straightforward. And then the whole... I have basically filled up when it comes to the first page. When it comes to movies I have watched based on true stories, I have filled the whole first paper up. Yeah, up to 11 movies that I have put on there. Which is pretty crazy. Like, for real, Carmelita. Sneaking very closely to Carmelita, and she's just not noticing anything. Oh, I thought I was gonna get caught there. Getting into that light. Surprisingly, no. Very excited to see what I'm going to get this year. For sure. Which I will either do a short video or a post showing the things I get. Poor Murray.
Criminal, you doing okay in there? I know it's tight, but you won't get shocked if you hold still.
I'm okay. And thanks for that bag of jelly beans. I was starving.
Won't be long now. Once I bust the other members of your gang, we'll get out of here.
I'm grateful for the jelly beans and all, but aren't you on the outs with Interpol right now?
I'm an honest cop. Busting the Cooper gang will prove my innocence and show everyone that Constable Neela set me up.
You mean Captain Neela? I hear she got promoted.
Whatever. Just sit tight. I'm going to look for your pals.
Captain Neela.
Murray, I've come to break you out.
Fat chance. This thing is triple padlocked and Inspector Fox is carrying all the keys.
Come on, buddy. You know I'm an expert at pickpocketing.
She's tough, Sly. If you manage to get a key, you'd better run for it. Carmelita's sure to notice and chase after you.
Leave her to me.
Yeah, leave Carmelita to Sly. That's for sure. Just leave Carmelita to Sly. Thank you, Carmelita.
What? My keys!
Okay, well, I'm kind of trapped there because of the train. I really had nowhere to go because of the train was blocking my path. Yeah, that train was blocking my path, so...
Justice will find you. There's nowhere to hide.
Where are you at, Carmelita? Thank you for the key again, Carmelita.
What was that?
Trying to resolve her problem with a sock pistol. That's Carmelita for you.
I'll find you. You know I will.
Again, just trying to duck all these trains. Oh, you were lucky there, Carmelita. There we go. All the keys.
You can't sneak up on me.
Oh, but I think he just did. She said, you can't sneak up on me, but I'm pretty sure Sly just did that 3 times. I'm just saying. He just did that 3 times.
Hide and cower, worm. You're no match for me.
Hide and cower. Yeah, that was not smart. Ow. Look out, train. Thank goodness for that train, though. It actually helped. It actually managed to get some distance between me and Carmelita, for sure. And yes, I did get some power-ups as well before we came back as well from the intermission that we take. I don't have time to be sick. I'm for sure. I'm telling you.
I was getting a Charlie horse standing in that box.
My pleasure. You know how I love to mess around with Carmelita.
Yeah, that's weird. See you back at the safe house.
I mean, Murray finds that weird, how Sly likes to mess with Carmelita like that. Right, like he finds that very, very weird. I mean, of course, Sly has an obsession with her, of course. Right. Murray said no that. Said no that Sly's got an obsession with Carmelita. Get that, and... Oh wait, I think there was another thing I could get. Yeah, get that. Oh wait. Bentley.
Attention, men. This here's John Masson. That was a quality job you boys did unloading the spies on them boats. Soon enough, I'll have one of them special Iron Horse trains come by and pick it all up for distribution. Stay sharp, and once this here spies business is taken care of, we'll have ourselves a hunting party. Go out into the woods and kill us some bears, eh?
According to this timetable, Iron Horse number 1 should be passing by any time now.
I see. It's moving awfully fast.
Just jump on the caboose and go in through the hatch. Piece of cake.
I mean, that's what it was saying. Piece of cake. There we go. Imagine doing that in real life. Like, that would be crazy, doing that in real life. Avoiding those lasers, that's what's up. Ow. Using it, that guard using his shovel as a golf club. Y'all saw that, right? He used it like a golf club, it looked like. That is not exactly how you would use a shovel. There's one lung. Again, very weird.
Outstanding. Chalk up one strange robot organ for us, and one less Iron Horse train for John Masson.
Yeah, that is just strange, though. Having John Masson having the lungs and the stomach. Like, that is just...
Things are going great. We've already stolen one of Jean Masson's 3 clockwork parts. However, Iron Horse 2 and 3 are going to be a little tougher to crack. First, I'll need to hop aboard Iron Horse 2 and do a little preemptive RC chopper strike to clear out the air defenses. Once cleared, it'll be up to Sly to work his magic in the interior to get at that second Clockwork lung. Hurry, you'll need to trap some of the local bear cubs.
More
in order
kidnapping.
to unlock a nearby hand car. We're gonna need it to catch up with Iron Horse number 3. But don't worry, the cubs won't be hurt. Although I can't say the same for the guards.
Yeah. We have to do more kidnapping with Murray. By doing some bears. And putting them in this box so the mama bear can destroy it so we can be able to use it.
We'll need this hand car to chase down Iron Horse number 3. But for the time being, it's all fenced in.
No problem. I'll tear that fence apart.
The battle's too resilient for my bombs or your muscle. No, for
I love this. Again, I'm just telling you.
rely on a stronger force.
The love of a mother for her child.
You got something to tell me?
Yes, I've had
I just love that. The whole, the love for a mother for her child. You got something to tell me?
they'd surely start fighting. Bears at that age are particularly antisocial. Noise from the squabble should bring their mother around to free the angry youths.
I get ya. That big mama bear will be able to smash the fence no problem to free her cubs.
That's correct.
Beware, cubs, for you are hunted by the Murray.
The Murray. Don't worry, little cub. You'll be okay.
Good work, Murray.
That's one. Now we gotta go for the second one. We gotta be a bit more, careful when it comes to this one. Especially considering that the other bear cub
Sorry to
is
say
in
it,
here.
but the other cub is somewhere in this bear cave. Be careful, Murray.
Especially since there's a bear, or the mama bear is over there. I don't know if this was the right way to go here. It's probably a little bit slower, but that direction that we took, I'm not too sure though. Either way, we got both of these cubs. There we go.
That was fast. Mother's already on her way. That was beautiful. Just like a nature
Yeah, way more violent. Way more violent.
Heads up, Bentley. Here comes Iron Horse number 2. You and that RC chopper of yours ready? We'll get the job done, provided I can catch up with that train.
Yeah, it's just a matter of catching up to the train. Again, going for a train that is moving so fast, though. Alright, RC chopper.
Unless that better work, Sly won't stand a chance making it through this train unless I neutralize the aerial defenses. Good thing I outfitted the RC chopper with a new cannon. Let's see. The X button drops bombs and the square button shoots forward.
Bombs away! Literally.
I should bomb those missile launchers before things get ugly.
Yeah, literally. Bombs away. Oh. Gotta be careful here. So many planes.
This is it! The final stretch! So close! Bentley strikes again! Yes, the aerial defenses are down! Now it's all up to Sly to finish the job!
All up the slide now. Go back to the menu so we can fast travel to switch to Sly. So we can fast travel to switch to Sly. How did that not even hit him?
Sly, the second Iron Horse train is coming too fast. You might not have time to jump on top.
Relax, Bentley. There's more than one way to get on top of that caboose.
Yeah. Like that.
The other clockwork lug should be hooked into the engine first. Sneak your way up there and grab it.
These guys, though, and their weapons.
You should have seen how many missile launchers there were attached to the train car. I don't mind saying that it took some real finesse on my part to deal with the
Attention Iron Horse number 2. In case you haven't heard, some lucky workmen managed to make off with the clockwork lung and Iron Horse lung. All the guards on the managed to put Jack Let the same thing happen. You boys have done some real good work lately, and I hate to
Them suiting each other here.
That's it. Keep your actions sharp.
Haha.
fantastic! We're raking in the clockwork parts left and right.
Now we just got the stomach.
Okay, guys, this is it. Time to break into Iron Horse number 3 and carry away the clockwork stomach. Now, the train's moving too fast to jump onto here in town, so we'll have to catch up with it on Murray's new handcar. Once we're in position, Sly will hop aboard and make his way up to the engine. While he travels through the interior, I'll provide air support with my RC chopper. I've planned this as a textbook train robbery. If we all do our jobs right, what could possibly go wrong?
There we go, you. Let's knock him back.
Hop aboard, guys. We've got a train to catch.
Again, he's doing all the pushing too. It's very impressive.
Got it. Strong work, Murray.
Yeah, sure. The Murray's strength knows no limit.
You're on, Sly. Break into that train and steal the clockwork stomach.
That Jean Besson's one strange guy. The claw gang divides into clockwork parts, and he walks away with the stomach and lungs? It still creeps me out.
Get creeped out later, but we aren't riding an antique handcar at breakneck speeds.
Good point. It's time for a train robbery.
Yeah, that is kind of creepy though. Of how he walks away with the stomach and lungs of the clockwork.
There's John Bison.
Nobody getting past me. That there clockwork stomach is as safe as a snowman in winter. I'd like to meet the varmint that's been looting my Iron Horse trains. By Jiminy, I get hot neath the collar just thinking about how I cut that boy down. I'd kill him like a slaughtered dog. I sure would.
And here's where we have Nayla. Hey, Nayla.
Hey, Cooper. Thought I might find you here. Just can't stay away from these clockwork parks, can you?
No, I just do it to meet exciting ladies like yourself.
If you'd like some excitement, why not climb up on top of the train? I'm sure to get your heart pumping. Maybe even show you my new ride.
No thanks, Neela. I've seen enough already.
What's the problem, Poodle? Afraid you can't take me on? Have to call up your little friends for help?
Come in, little friends.
Little friends. Neela's got me pinned down. Any chance of air support?
I've already launched the RC chopper. She won't know what hit her.
Come on, Cooper. Let's play. What in blazes? All right, little RC friend. You should be a quick bit of destruction.
Alright, Nayla. Ow. Yeah, be careful here. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, I knew I had a feeling we're gonna get taken out there. Gummit. Oh, missiles. Hold together.
That was some fancy flying, little friend.
Whatever you say,
Poodle.
Poodle.
Whatever you say, Poodle. Come in, little friend.
Hey, Sly! Get to that clockwork stomach fast! This old ant cart is starting to fall apart!
Whatever you say, Poodle. Come in, little friends. This isn't the first time that we've seen Sly go on a running train, right? Remember Sly 4? When it came to getting to Seraph Toothpick? And getting the gold as well? Remember that?
Never thought I'd see the day when his stomach got turned into a tool of evil.
Looks like John Bassan's wised up and bolted the stomach down. We'll have to crack the engine block and get it free.
Then that's just what we'll do. A well-placed bomb down the train's smokestack will knock it loose. Just make sure to take some cover.
Once we defeat Nayla again. Right, once we do Nayla again, we can get the stomach. Gotta take it easy here. Take that, Nayla.
Stop me! Not the Cooper gang! Not Interpol! Not anyone!
Stand clear, Sly. This might be a mess. Sly! Sly! You okay?
Got the stomach.
I've got an upset stomach on my hands, but other than that, I feel great.
Oh yeah.
The gang and I had pulled off the impossible. We'd successfully robbed all of John Bisson's Iron Horse trains, and we were walking away with 3, count them, 3 Clockwork parts. And as a bonus, we shut down spice distribution in all of North America. Needless to say, we were pretty pleased with ourselves. Can't say the same for Carmelita. Once again, the framed policewoman had to run from the cops, which was fun at first, but I'm starting to feel a little sorry for her. I mean, what if they replaced Carmelita with someone else? I don't want another cop on my tail. She's a big part of why this is all fun.
Because you have feelings for Carmelita.
Some way other than turning myself in. Things just weren't right up in Canada. Random acts of violence were popping up like weeds, and the Northern Lights, well, they just weren't right. One night they'd be brighter than ever, and the next, gone. In Nunavut Bay, I overheard talk between Jean Bisson and his mysterious partner Arpeggio. Somehow, those two are behind it all. Tracking the source of the disturbance was easy. By simply following the lights, we were led north to an immense lumber camp. The sheer number of fallen trees advertised Jean Bisson's presence and that he was in possession of the Clockwork Talons. Pythivius Raccoonus makes numerous references to the Talons slicing through plates of steel. A skilled lumberjack like Bisson can clear a forest in hours while wielding the artifacts. Those Talons have got to go. Both to finally do away with Clockwork and to save the environment from his twisted sense of progress. The world just doesn't need to make space for another strip mall.
And really, there's no need for any type of strip malls either, in general. Right, in general. No need for any strip malls.
Okay, so here's what we know. 1, Arpeggio's blimp is on its way to pick up a battery from Jean Bisson. And 2, the only way we'll get a crack at Arpeggio's Clockwork brain is by finding a way to sneak aboard his blimp.
But before we do that, we'll need to snag the Clockwork Talons off John Bisson. Time is short and we've got a lot to accomplish.
True, but first things first. This lumber camp isn't on any of my maps. I need you to poke around and take some recon photos. They'll help to get my sensors oriented.
No problem. Recon photos, I got covered.
In anticipation of the icy climate, I took the liberty of modifying your cave. It can now separate into 2 smaller caves. Useful for ice climbing. Try ascending to the top of that sheet of ice. Just jump and hit the circle button to dig in.
Really cool though. We're able to do that. Now we're able to do that.
It's good to see my Cade upgrade perform so well in the lead. Now scout the area. I could really use the reconnaissance.
The reconnaissance. Get these bottles. Thought that guy was gonna, this moose was gonna hear me here. At first, I thought. Like, yeah, surely he's gonna hear me. But he actually didn't, somehow. You can see the water dripping as well. Now we're gonna have to climb back up here, obviously, a few more times, but I wanted to go ahead and get the bottle here. Making sure I get a lot of these bottles that I can. Back up a bit more. There we go.
Jean Bison's house. The lair of the beast. The den of evil. The epicenter of ecological destruction.
Okay. You can name so many things with Jean Bison. Like, Bentley can just continue. If he wanted to, Bentley could just continue with so much of it. Again, I'm telling you, don't have time for this. The coughing and runny nosing. Nobody has time for that. Not any time, but especially now. Right, on these times.
Of course I did that. Wow. That's 14. $15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 'Kay, continue to reconnaissance photos.
Those saw blades look particularly old. I guess this logging camp has been around for a while.
20. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Over here. 21.
Fascinating. My sensors detect a Wi-Fi link to that boat. It must be piloted by computer.
And over here.
This place is bear country, all right. Interesting. He's putting out a slight radio signature. Okay, that should do it. Now for the real point of interest. Head for that lighthouse and try to find a way to sneak in.
See, now we gotta sneak in. Not going on to the top like we did before. Not yet. Here we go. This one is really hard to take a picture of. That spinning battery.
I was right. The entrance is barred from the inside. That's the battery charger, but where's the battery Arpeggio's coming to pick up? Just looking at that spinner makes me dizzy. Might as well get a shot of old Jean Bisson. Oh, Sly, listen in. He's mumbling to himself.
Come on, Sean. You got it in you. Those lumberjack games need some more competition, eh? What would attract the participants? Bullseye. I'll post the Clockwork Talons as a trophy. That should bring in the competition. Although, who might kid me? I'm gonna win just like every other year. Oh, it's tough being this tough. It sure is, yeah.
Head back to the safe house. We need to talk about these lumberjack games.
The lumberjack games.
Well, guys, Jean Bisson has unknowingly thrown down the gauntlet. With the Clockwork Talons as a trophy, we'd be fools not to participate in his lumberjack games. Fortunately, due to frequent avalanches, a log chopping guide was frozen in a wall of ice not far from our position. Sly, you're in charge of acquiring the book. I'm sure it will prove invaluable. Now, we're all aware that Arpeggio's blimp is coming to pick up another battery. To sneak aboard without incident, I'd recommend we pull a Trojan horse and stow away inside the battery. However, the location of the device is still a mystery. We need some inside information. So, working together, you two will infiltrate the Moose Guard's secret RC Combat Club. Those guys all work at the lighthouse. If you win the battle, I'm sure they'll talk. Despite his antique mind, Jean Bisson's no fool. To keep tabs on him, we'll need to bug his house, steal the radio tags off local bears, and then jerry-rig them into a sensor array. It's a challenging set of tasks, and that blimp's on its way. Let's get to work.
Like, who knows how far Arpeggio's blimp actually is, though? Like, how far is it exactly? Because just from, you know, just the little time that they have and all the tasks that they have too. Like who knows how far the distance it is from with that blimp.
Rumor has it that several off-duty guards meet in that cabin for an RC combat club.
This is going to be great. I haven't been in any RC combat since that job we pulled in Istanbul. It was awesome.
I would have liked to say what that job was. Right, I would have loved to say how that was.
Those guards will never let you into the combat club without a disguise. That old moosehead should do the trick. Only there's no way for you to get up there. Hide out in this barrel while I send in Sly to steal the head.
Yeah, Murray just go in that barrel while Sly can get the head.
Sly, if you can get the stuffed moosehead without being detected, Murray should be able to join the RC Combat Club without raising any suspicion.
Without raising any suspicions, eh? Yeah, just crawl underneath these very dangerous saw blades. Like, yeah, that's very dangerous.
Murray, heads up.
Literally, heads up. Heads up.
Hey, fellas, any of you guys think you can beat the Moose? Maybe put a bet on it.
Oh, I'm in, eh? I ain't got a lot of money for this wager, but there's no way I'd lose to a new guy like you, huh?
That RC combat drone takes some skill to control. Steer with the left analog stick and hold down the X button for gas. After you collect the fallen ammo, press the square button to fire its turret. Here's a pro tip. You can only aim the turret while you're stopped.
Not too bad that this is. This part is. I wouldn't say. Just trying to get some distance from that other RC car. And of course, you're having to watch out for the fire too. That's another thing. Just have to watch out for. It's either that's gonna get killed or we're gonna get killed first. Yep, we're gonna get killed first. I thought so. It's gonna be one way, one thing or another. It's gonna be one or another. You can just be very careful here. There you go.
You won, eh? But I ain't got no money.
That might be okay. It all depends.
Depends on what?
On whether or not you know the location of the Northern Light Battery.
Oh, well, I guess I owe ya.
Job, Murray. Ow. $22. Surprised I didn't even get crust there.
Wild bears in the area have been tagged with radio tracking devices. If you can snag enough of them, we should be able to set up a receiver array around Jean Bisson's house.
I'm always up for bugging someone's home.
The first step is crawling into that bear cave and stealing the goods.
I'm on it.
The radio transmitters have all been tagged in their mouths. You'll have to sneak up and pickpocket walking it while they're yawning.
Sounds safe.
Yeah.
Stay clear of the thin, crackly ice. Walking on it is sure to wake the bears.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's really the biggest thing, though. And just having to wait until they open their mouths, though, is another thing. Just waiting until they open their mouths to get the radio transmitter. Yeah, this is very safe, though, right? I would say this is very safe. Not. Obviously not. Not very safe. Not safe at all.
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step.
Yeah, that was certainly safe.
To form a receiver array, you'll have to place the radio transmitters in precise locations around Jean Visant's base of operations.
Seems easy enough.
Once you're in position, hit the circle button to place the transmitter.
Of course. Place the circle button. Right, as you would expect, press the circle button.
Perk up your ears, boys. I'm gonna tell you all the tally for last month. The Blue Lumberjack team managed to clear cut 128 acres of forest. Not bad, considering they had to kill all them badgers to do it, eh? Well, the Gold Lumberjack team, bless their hearts, those boys chopped down 211 acres. Y'all hear that?
211.
acres of progress. All those brings a tear to my eye. Think about how much wilderness y'all saved. Keep up the good work, fellas. Not long till we can start putting up those track homes. Yeah.
24. Ow. Get squished. $25. I thought I could make that. Well, he killed me. So since we got killed, yeah, we're gonna have to place all of them again. I thought so. I feared that. I feared that. Since we got killed there, I feared that we had to gonna have to go and place them all again. Ow. It's getting squashed. And of course, yeah, destroy that. Or we're gonna end up going on that. Not gonna be able to reach us from up here. They ain't not gonna be able to reach us from up here. Another. Five. Careful with the bear. Six.
Nice work. The array's up and running.
Trying to get up there. There you go. $28. That's 28. And here's the room where the vault is. But we got the 2 bottles we need.
An ancient guide to log chopping that might be useful for the lumberjack games. Unfortunately, it's frozen deep in an ice wall.
How are we supposed to get to it? Wait for more global warming?
That industrial laser is used to cut through petrified logs. If it could be bounced out that window, with your help, I should be able to harness its energy to melt the ice wall and free the bug.
How do I redirect that thing?
There should be a switch on the other side of this wall. Throw it and then head outside.
Yeah, this is the room, again, where we will get the vault. I swear, I almost got lasered there. It's over this way. Yeah.
Attention, all you fellas working the sawmill. Make sure you keep a steady watch. The prowler's been spotted. We can't afford to have any of them happen to our log cutting equipment, particularly that laser-type saw blade. We're gonna need it once we get to them old oaks up near Lookout Mountain. But hey, you know, you should still enjoy yourself, eh?
You've done it! The laser's been redirected out the window.
Now we can head out.
Now to get that laser pointed at the ice wall, you'll need to alter its direction with the crystals I put in your pouch.
I see. I just walk to where the laser stops, place a crystal, and it'll bounce the beam to a new position. That log chopping book is as good as ours.
Just don't get into the laser. That's the only thing. Not getting in the laser. Yeah, just don't get in the laser. That's the only thing you need to not do. It's not so bad. Definitely will say. That's 29. Just one more vault we need. I mean, one more clue bottle we need. There you go.
And clear, Sly. Something else is coming out of the deep freeze. I've never seen such a majestic creature. So full of life, so ready to live.
And it's back in the water.
So much for that. He's back in the deep freeze.
Log chopping guide.
Cheer up, pal. We got the log chopping guide.
After reading through the log chopping guide, it's become painfully clear that to win in the lumberjack games, we'll have to cheat. Now, I've constructed a plan that hinges around us acquiring an eagle's egg, which is more difficult than you'd think. First, Murray needs to lure a bear into taking out the local oil mains. Once destroyed, the pressurized oil should ignite and create updrafts, which Sly will then use to paraglide over to the eagle's nest, grab an egg, and then head back to the safe house. Thanks to Murray's undercover work at the RC Combat Club, we've learned that the Northern Light Battery is hidden in a silo nearby. The battery needs some serious modification if we're going to hide inside it to sneak onto Arpeggio's blimp. First, we'll short the battery with grapple lines on local boats. Then, we'll all break into the lighthouse and sever the power flow to the battery. That way it won't recharge. Given my electrical engineering background, this plan has a 97% chance of success. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that'll conclude this stream. Hope you enjoyed. Hit like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have notifications turned on so you may stay new. And yeah, I like to know what you think. Catch you next one.